Hi guys, Teresa Lysam here. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is Thoughtful Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a chance where I get to throw out some ideas that I've picked up recently to share with you and just kind of play around with them, maybe offer you some new perspectives or plant some seeds within you that you might be able to chew on yourself. So let's start by just taking a few deep breaths and a mindful moment in time just to get ourselves here and in the present. So I'm going to invite you just to take a few deep breaths. If you want to close your eyes, that's fine. If you don't, just take a few deep breaths with me. Typically, I like to have an essential oil handy when I'm doing that, but I did this recording on the Zoom, on the spur of the moment, and so I did not grab one, but we don't breathe enough, so it's always great when someone can remind us to breathe in a deep way because it's so good for us and it calms our entire nervous system. So I'd like to talk a little bit about what our families think about us and what we do to get them to think highly of us. And is that important? I was just part of a conversation that made me think of some things. The comment was made that our family is not our target market or our target audience. And that's a business related reference, but whether you're in business or not is irrelevant, because how many of us strive daily or our entire lives trying to please someone in our family or someone from our past, or could be parents, siblings, whatever, whoever, where it could cause us to do certain things that we might not have done if we were following our true, authentic desires for our own selves and trying to be only ourselves and not being for someone else. I remember seeing that movie about Elton John. I think it was called Rocket Man, if I remember correctly. It's been a few years. And he was at the top pinnacle of his career. He had a huge worldwide audience who loved him. You know, he was playing to sell out concerts. And then when he went back to his dad at the height of that fame, his dad still wasn't impressed. It still wasn't good enough for his dad. And so, of course, he left dejected and probably thinking himself unworthy. And yet so many people loved him. He had done so much good. He has uplifted so many people, but yet because he was striving to please his dad, you know, it was not enough. He was working for striving to please someone outside of himself. And ultimately it never did work out. How many of us are striving to please somebody like that instead of trying to please ourselves? And then it was pointed out that it was all came back to self-love. If we loved ourselves enough, it wouldn't matter what other people think, what family members think of us, whether they are agreeing with what we have chosen or whether they're not agreeing. Do we love ourselves enough? Are we centered enough in ourselves to be strong in that and confident and certain in ourselves enough to just let it go, not have it affect us in any big emotional way, not cling to it? and have it direct our thoughts or our feelings. So it's just a little snippet of what I was thinking of this afternoon. That self-love, self-worthiness, is it strong in us? Is it something that needs attended to? Is it something that needs wrapped in some love? Or are we easily swayed from that, where we're trying to please somebody outside of ourselves? Whereas ultimately everything comes from within us. We're always with ourselves. We start with ourselves, we end with ourselves. So we might as well love and enjoy ourselves, irregardless of what other people think. All right, that's it for me. Maybe it gave you, again, something to chew on and think about in your own experience. All right, my friends, that's it for me. This is Teresa Lyson for Thoughtful Thursday. You guys have a great rest of your day and a fantastic weekend. And remember, it's your choice to make it that way. All right, bye-bye.